Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Samantha. Today I'm going to be sharing with you all three of the new Revolution Soph lipsticks. I swatched them on my arm yesterday and I tried on one particular shade, Cake. One I shared with you a try on using the palette yesterday, but today I thought it would be very interesting for you too. Well, for me to try on all three shades. So if you're still making your mind up as to which ones you're interested in, I thought that would be good for you. These retail for £4 each. You can pick them up at either revolutionbeauty.com or superdrug.com. Now I'll just take you around the packaging, and obviously I will link that video down below for you. Like I said, it gives you swatches, a try on, my first thoughts about the palette, all of that stuff, kind of good stuff, and I'll link that down below for you. But I just wanted to share with you the lipsticks. I've been wearing them now. I wore Cake all day yesterday and I wore another shade today, so I thought I was it was better for me to share what I thought about the lipsticks once I'd actually worn them for a little while. So this one is Cake, and the packaging is very much MAC inspired. They do have other lipsticks that are shaped like this as well, but none with these two colourways. This one is rose gold, and that rose gold follows all the way through on the tube as well. But the difference with this one is that the cream that's on the base matches the Soph and a kiss there, and the Revolution logo, so that follows through as well. The difference with these lipsticks is that you've got the cream on the bottom. I really think that this is so elegant, so beautiful. I love this packaging, and like I mentioned yesterday, I wish that they would do more colourways with the cream perhaps. On the base it shares with you the shade and the shade name as well, and then you just screw the product up and that will then reveal your lipstick. So this one is a pink nude. They're all nudes because Soph does love nude shades. So this one is a pink nude, and then when you actually twist it all the way up, you can actually see Soph's name is printed on the lipstick as well. So this one is Cake. So what I'm going to do, I'll just swatch it on my arm and then I'll actually try it on, and then I'll share with you what I think about the formula of this one, and then we'll move on to the next one. Okay, so I'll just apply this one. So this one is Cake. This is the swatch. So you can see it's very much a pink nude, or it's a brownie pink nude. Very beautiful, very wearable. Your lips but better kind of shade. I love it. It reminds me so much of the shade Greatest from the Renaissance collection, which is my absolute favourite. I love this. I wore this one all day yesterday. I applied it around about 11 o'clock is when I filmed the video. This lipstick actually stayed on all day throughout a couple of meals, drinking, that kind of thing, and I was really impressed with it. The formulation for the Renaissance lipstick Greatest is very similar to that as well, and it initially, when you apply it, so I've just applied it, it feels very creamy, very comfortable, and after a little while it then dries down, so that glossiness that you can see at the moment then wears off and you're left with a more of a creamy matte kind of finish. I really love this colour so much. Like I say, it lasted until I removed it in the evening. So Cake is definitely one of my favourites. I love it. Love the shade. Out of the three, I would probably be drawn to Cake the most, only because it's got that pink tone to it, and that is what I really enjoy. So I'm just going to remove this one. Very easy to remove, no problem there at all. Okay, so the next one is Syrup. Yeah, the next one is Syrup. Exactly the same packaging. You can see there, exactly the same, apart from the base is different, to share with you the shade that you'll find in here, and obviously the name is going to be different as well. So this one is more of your classic mid-toned brown, or mid to light, I would say. So that is Syrup. Again, I'll just swatch that one. Now, when you apply this one or swatch it on your arm, as I've just done, it goes on very, very opaque, very creamy. And I'm just going to now apply it to my lips. So there is Syrup. So I've been wearing this one all day. I applied it about 9 o'clock this morning. It's now mid-afternoon and I went out. I also had something to eat while I was out. Now, I had to travel somewhere in the car. By the time I actually got to where or my destination, so when I arrived at my destination, I looked in the mirror and this shade had faded. So I hadn't drunk anything, I hadn't ate anything, nothing like that, but it had faded just by me talking in the car. So I was very, very disappointed with that. So I had to apply it the first time, at my destination, to make sure that my look, which is what you can see now, this is the look that I created to go out with today. I wanted more of a neutral look, that's why I went for this, and not only that, I used the actual Soph palette again on my eyes today, and I was really pleased actually with the look that I created, because it's much more of a neutral look than I created yesterday. So I was really pleased with the look. Obviously I wanted to keep the lipstick applied. So I was disappointed that by the time that I'd already been in the car, I don't know, say 40 minutes, the lipstick had already disappeared. You could see it around the edges, but it hadn't dried down like Cake had. Even though when you apply them, they seem very much the same. They've got that glossy effect and so forth. So then I was out a couple of hours and I had something to eat, and again after I had eaten something I then looked in the mirror again, and again the lipstick had totally come off. I was just left with a little bit like lip liner around the edge. So what I would say with Syrup is that it is a lovely shade. I really love it. It complements the eye look, but it hasn't got any staying power, not the same as Cake has. So yeah, a little bit disappointed with that. So I'm just going to remove this one, so Syrup. And then I'm just going to pat that down. I always pat down my lipstick, gives me a little bit of a neutral base. And it's just by using the brush that I applied my foundation with today. So the last one is Fudge, which is the deepest out of the three. And I'm just going to share with you the swatch first of all. So that's Fudge. So you can definitely see the difference with both of the more neutral toned lipsticks. I mean, they're all neutral, but I suppose brown toned. And I'm going to now apply this one. This one, it feels exactly the same. Let me just make sure I've applied it correctly. Yeah, I think that's okay. This one feels exactly the same as the other two on application. So very soft, very creamy, very glossy. Yeah, that's better. I'm not so keen on the shade of this one. It's a little bit too orange. It's got an orangey brown tone to it. I think out of the three, this is probably my least favourite shade. I don't know. like this one as much. I think out of the three, my favourite has to be Cake. I mean, this one does seem very, very nice and creamy to wear, and comfortable on the lips, but I'm just not that keen on the shade. You know, it is just my preference with lipsticks. I prefer a little bit more of a pink tone. So yeah, I'm not that keen on this shade, but you know, there are, I suppose, two to choose from in the brown category. So you've got Syrup for a lighter nude, and then Fudge for the deeper nude. But it is just my colour preference. I prefer pink base. But yeah, it feels very comfortable. I'm just going to remove that and put Cake back on because that is my favourite. And then I'll give you my final thoughts. Which I think you're probably going to guess what I'm going to say. Okay, so really love the packaging with these. Really love the price. The only thing I would say about the packaging is I really don't like these white stickers that they keep putting on everything. I think it really, well, it ruins the look of the lipstick. But I love the look. I love the rose gold. I love the cream base. I love the signature on it. I love everything about it, and I certainly love the price point. I love the lipstick shades. I love the look of them. I love the feel of them. I love the creaminess, the glossiness. I love everything about them. The only thing that I would say about these, and obviously Cake is my favourite, Syrup is my next favourite, and then Fudge, it is okay, but it's just not a colour I think that appeals to me. It's just a little bit too orangey yellow toned for my taste. But they all feel very comfortable on the lip. The only thing that I think is that the, I mean, Cake wore, like I said, all day yesterday. So when I applied Syrup today, I was so surprised that by the time I got to my destination, not even an hour, the lipstick had already worn off. And I'm so used to Revolution lipsticks working so well, and the longevity, you know, like I say, the Renaissance lipstick in Greatest is my absolute favourite. It's, again, I think either £3 or £4. The packaging is just amazing, but once you apply it, it lasts all day, and I can rely on that. I'm not sure if I can rely on these to last, because although Cake did yesterday, Syrup didn't do that for me today, and I was, you know, left very disappointed that I had to keep applying the lipstick after, you know, eating, after just talking. So although they feel very comfortable, I don't think they last a great deal of time. So I am a little bit disappointed with that. But yeah, I got all three because I wanted to share them with you. I knew that Fudge probably wouldn't, you know, work for me as a colour, but with, you know, someone with a deeper skin tone, that is going to work beautifully for you. Syrup works very well for me, but the longevity is just not there. But I think Cake is my absolute favourite. I love the pink tone to it. It lasts, even though it seems when you apply it, you know, the same formula, very creamy, and you know, it's got that initial shine to it. So as always, I would love for you to comment down below, which shade are you loving? Have you tried the formulation and what are you thinking about it? And of course, if you have just stumbled across my channel, I would absolutely love it if you subscribed to watch future videos. Of course, I will link yesterday's video down below for you so that you can see my, like I said, try on and thoughts of the Soph palette as well within this collection. But yeah, love these, but I just wish that they lasted a little bit longer, especially Fudge. So yeah, until, well, I don't know yet, but I think I'm going to be posting a video tomorrow. So obviously do keep tuned to my channel. So until tomorrow or until Monday, thank you so much for watching. Thank you. Bye.